Like these ones are like, I don't know how to explain. Like these ones come with guidebooks and things. They're meant to be used as like entertainment purpose shit. But these two that I got now that I've been eyeing down, these two, like, they're from actual readers, so there's no book. And I know it works because I'm comparing it to the decks that I use here, right? Okay, I bought this deck. I bought this one specifically for this specific card. You're the first person I read, and that card popped out. And there's like 70 something cards in this deck, and that card happened to come out. Let me find it first. Now, when I want to show you, it's not going to show up now, right? Fuck. This one. I bought this deck for this card here. Look, and it's the same purpley color, because I didn't realize it until then, right? Like, it's like the same purpley color keeps showing up. So I bought the deck for this card, and then it showed up when I read. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. Anyhow, let me run through this because I know it's working, right? This card's in there too. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this one. Okay, before you even announced the movie, I knew it was gonna happen because this card came up and it says movie in here. And I was like, no way. Because I thought it was like the radio thing again. I was like, oh, maybe like I'll hear a song and make me think about you. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna end up seeing something and make me, you know, like when I read, right? And then I was like, holy shit, you just announced a movie, and I was like, fuck. There's a lot of health cards in this one in comparison to the one that I normally use. This card I find the most annoying out of all of them in the whole deck. Because I don't know if this is, like, it just says numbers. I don't know if that's supposed to mean, like time, value, like date, right? Like, I can't tell what the hell this means. So this card's really annoying. So when I see this pop up, I'm like, I don't know what this is supposed to mean. And there's no book for me to refer to. I was like, oh, that's great. I don't know what this one's for. This is a sleeping card in this deck. Is a card with a bathtub. I like this card. I didn't know this one was in there. Okay. What I like about this deck, I can use it on like anybody, right? So like I could use it on you guys, and then I can use it on the people closest to me, family, the dead, You could also use it for like a basket and flowers in them too. Like this deck I can use for all those reasons, right? It's a life and death deck. That's why it works. When I read basket, this card came up. And then I got chills. I was like, what the fuck? And then when I read flowers, because he hasn't been back in so long, and I haven't like, fucking worried for no reason, he showed me this card. So if you don't know, like for me, like when I'm working on things, I stack everything like little towers everywhere, right? Just like this. I don't spread anything out. There's not enough fucking space for that, so it's going upward, right? So when I saw him send me this card, I was so pissed because I told him, I was like, what the fuck? What's taking you so long? When are you gonna be back? And then he said he'll be back before I even get through the pile over there, right? Because I have that pile over there. I don't want to mess up the framing, but anyhow. Yeah, I was like, I worried for no fucking reason. Because he always, like, when I have these piles there, he's always beside one of these. So currently, like, I'm looking at books again, right? And I'm looking at, like, famous isn't the right word, but, like, well-known. Like, everybody should know these type of authors, right? So I've got, there's, like, 5 of them, right? Off the top of my head. J.K. Rowling's got Harry Potter, right? So everybody fucking knows that. Stephen King's got It, but like I'm still stuck on that one there. Right? Then I have my eye on this another one, right? I don't know if I should go and get it. Right? So J.K. Rowling, Stephen King. I'm looking at Nora's book right now, and then there's James and Danielle, right? And I think I might go and get James's one time. And then all I have to do is like I'm missing one after that. Cause their style of writing's really different, right? Like you got like fantasy, and then you got horror, and then you got this one's like a back in time type story, and then the next one crime thriller, and then this one's more modern. So like I like right, so like that's what I'm doing right now. Then I had a dream, cause God showed up, right? I don't like when he hovers around, but anyhow, like this is the last time I'm gonna get to like read properly. So I was like, because I was telling him, I was like, I'll send him, because he never bothers me when I'm in the middle of reading a book, right? So I was like, yo, I'm gonna like send you a book to read, or not to read, like I'm gonna send a book over for him, because like I usually leave things for people, right? So I was like, I'm gonna leave him a book, because I'm not gonna be anywhere near him. I'm gonna be like nearby, but not like I don't need him to disrupt my peace. But anyhow, I told him I'd leave a book there for him. So like, cause I've read so many, I was like, I'm gonna pick a good one and leave it there for him. But I don't know which one to choose that he'd find entertaining. But anyways, well, at some point when I'm dead, someone tell somebody to like burn that book, cause I'll leave that there for him. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Flowers are so annoying. He said he'll be back because he said he knows I'm not gonna finish that fucking book, and I was like, fuck, man, I'm never gonna finish in time. Okay, I want to show you these 2 cards now. Because it's like... Well, I didn't finish explaining the other dream, but like that's part of it. But I'll explain the rest later. Anyway, so like going back to like the concert thing, because I did that thing with the knife, right, so you guys could feel it. It showed up again in the cards here. I can tell when, like, I know for sure at least there's gonna be at least 2 more or 3 more sets of concerts happening. Because of these cards are confirming it for me too. Like, this is like, it's not solidified yet. Like, it's not announced yet. And this one's like, it's for sure gonna happen. Like, I could feel this in the cards here. Like, if I had to explain this, I don't want to ruin this. This is gonna like bleed through, right? Let's use another cereal box. I didn't get rid of them yet. Okay, if you're looking at this, when you came, it felt like this, right? Like, I could feel or solidly you're coming, so it would have been this card. And then I knew them two were gonna come, so I knew it was gonna be like here, like this, right? But I didn't know they were gonna come so early because I couldn't sense it, so then like I didn't feel this, right? And then I know for sure there's another one coming here. And then depending on what happens here, this sounds so fucking crazy to explain. Depending on what happens here, I can feel 2 more. Cause I know here I'm gonna like when I do the concert stuff for this one, I'm gonna do differently. I feel like it's gonna be a group. I might be ATs might come back here. I don't know. And then I don't know if this is Onest and aespa because I can feel like I don't know how to explain it. Like here, and here, I feel like I'm focusing on one person, but on this one, I know I'm focusing on more than one. And I don't know if there's more in between because I didn't sense this one here, so there could be like more in between there. And these 2 cards are telling me that too. It's kind of annoying too, like the candle thing keeps coming up too, because this is a candle card too. I lost my train of thought again, fuck. Great. I can't remember what I wanted to say now. Anyhow, those 2 cards showed up, and I know like that energy's coming. And the candle keeps showing up here. I kind of really like this deck, using this deck for like spirits. Oh yeah, okay, now I remember what I wanted to say. Your guardian showed up the other day. He said something strange too, but I didn't know if I should tell you now or not. That's probably why my mind just went blank. It's like a sign telling me not to tell you, but like he came here and he told me I can't remember exactly what he said, but I remember he said something around the lines of like, when I'm around you, he said like I'm not gonna be able to read properly anymore. He said there'll be days where I lose the ability to do that, and I was like, what the fuck? And then he went on his merry way. That's all he came to tell me. So I'm left here like, what the fuck? He came to tell me that. So like now I don't know if that's important. So don't go anywhere where I can't find you, because like he kind of scared me there. I was like, what the fuck? What is that supposed to mean? Okay, there's this deck and then the other deck here. The energy I'm channeling right now too, because I sense this, and I have to deal with this energy the next video, like for sure when I come back, because I feel this. This one doesn't come in a box. Anyways, I said these decks are from like actual readers, so I know this lady channeled my energy when she sent this for me, because she sent me 2 like special cards here, and it resonates so well. Anyways, so then I got this deck now, right? There's candles. Candle thing keeps showing up, so I read you first again because reading you is fun, right? So I kind of don't want to show you what showed up, but I'll show you the other cards in here. This is a clarifying deck, so that one, how do I like explain this so it makes sense? Depending on what deck I use, it's like whatever like the intent of the reading is, right? Like if I want to do like a career reading or a health reading or like a am I gonna get yelled at in the future at some point type reading, that's like when I pick the deck, right? Right, so that's like a main type reading, right? And then that one I just showed you there, this one, I use this like when right before I'm about to go to sleep or right when I wake up, or if I just want to talk to Basket in them, because sometimes like the energy's so painful I can't see them in my sleep for it, like that to happen, or like someone else is in the way wanting to talk to me, right? So like I like using this for that reason, right? And then if the message isn't clear after reading like main reading or doing that, these are clarifying cards now, right? Because there's messages on these cards. Like they're blunt and to the point. There's no like interpretation, right? I didn't know when I picked this one up there's time cards in here. And then the dream I had, like I felt like the energy calling for me now. Like I feel like a living motherfucking deck now. Like the photos I gotta go and take, like I saw that happen. Fuck, I can't get a break. Anyways, let me see which card I want to show you right now. This clarifying deck's really emotional. Anyways, like after, I think it was like, cause I usually read when I'm by myself, but like Tonesy was there that night because he didn't want to go to sleep, right? And he's like, Lisa, what the fuck you doing? And I was like, I'm like, you picked up my package the other day, didn't you know what it was? And he said no, and he's like, it's another card deck, and I was like, yeah. And then I told him he couldn't watch, and he said, Lisa, why can't I watch? And I was like, because you're underage. So then he's like, Lisa, I'm gonna watch anyways, or I'm not going to sleep. And I was like, you fucking annoying mother. So then he was watching me pull, right? And then this card came up. This is what I want to show you now, right? Oh, this card came up too. Oh, shit. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, I was reading, he wouldn't go to sleep, and then this card came up and he started laughing before he fell asleep. He said, even the deck's done with my shit. He's like, Lisa, there's like 70 something cards in this deck and you got the one with no fucking writing on it. But he doesn't understand. When I see this, it reminds me that because the playlist is done like that, right? So as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, I gotta check this. Right? He doesn't know that, but I know that by looking at this. But I just find it fucking hilarious. He's like, wow, Lisa, like, no message at all. And I was like, this is the loudest message the spirits could have sent me. I didn't know this card was in there, and I found it fucking hilarious. I was like, what the hell? Right? Because my playlist is named like this, right? As soon as I saw this, it made me think of this. Anyhow, that's the only one I'm going to show you. Yeah, anyways, it's a clarifier deck. So what I mean by that is, like, if I use any of the other decks, like, there's one card in at least some of them that feel like playlist, like when I'm going through the playlist, and then seeing this for sure makes me think of going to that specific playlist if I were to pull that and it's telling me which one to go to. Anyhow, yeah, these decks work. Should I use them? Maybe, I don't know. Do we have time for this? For me to test this? Oh my god, please don't fall over. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm scared. Okay, let me read you first, because every time I read me, that fucking same card keeps showing up now. I don't know if I can read right now because I'm feeling all fluttery. I don't know if this will read clearly. Fuck. I don't know if it's reading clearly right now because I have to maintain a balanced energy to do this, and I feel really like not balanced right now. Oh my god, see, every time I'm reading me, this fucking card came up again. I'm out of time. Like, looking at this, you know, like the clock struck midnight? This is how I feel when I see this now. I can't read you right now. That card's not gonna come up right now. Okay, hold on. Let me try one more time. Yeah, that card's not gonna come up right now. Oh. Anyhow. I'm gonna try, but I'm not gonna show... Because I read you consistently. I know when it's different, except for that one time when it read really bad. Oh my god, that was so scary. I literally thought you were gonna die that day. I was like, I had to come back and film that day. Oh my god. I didn't read for the day yet, you know. I couldn't read last night either because I was too excited to come back and film today. I was like, fuck, I can't sleep. I can't do nothing right now. Again, this feels illegal. You shouldn't be watching me do this. At least not for free. The fuck? Okay, this is normal. Let me see. These are normal too. Oh god. I'm not gonna show you the first one. First one's these are normal too. Okay, I'm gonna leave this. Let me see if it pops up in those two decks first before I explain this. I'm gonna leave this like this. It doesn't matter what deck I use, it'll read the same way, right? This one, I think these ones work better at night. Oh my god, the movie card showed up again. This card's been showing up recently. These two. See, the movie card showed up again. Okay, let me use. Oh my god, my stomach's growling. Let me check the last one now. Oh my god. Tonesy said the cards because I let him touch them, right? He said they feel so fucking papery thin, but I like it this way. Because they slide out faster. I need a plain deck of cards would have been helpful here. I don't think this one's gonna read clear. Fuck, even though it's the clarifying deck. Oh. It did read properly. What the fuck? See? Okay, let me explain it now. Do I have to explain? Fuck, okay, this one, and this one give off the same energy here. This one and this one give off same energy. See, like, in cases like this, I'm supposed to have a table and have everything spread out like this because I'm supposed to be mixing the decks as I use them, right? But because of how shit is, like, here, right? The way things are done here, like, I use them separately. But it doesn't matter which one I use because they all read the same. Look at this. The person's grabbing the person's hand here. This is the stay card. And then this one says, I can't seem to let you go. Right? Like, this all... Good. I need a tighter grip. Okay, let me see. If you see, so going back to this now, see the movie card came up and then this one came up. It's telling me check the playlist because I don't know. You might come back and go live again and I might miss it. I really like this card. And then this one is like, you see how it's like an ear and then the mouth there? It's like talking, like how I'm nonstop talking. Okay. This one I can only use on, I can't use on, I can only use on a certain set of people, so I can't use this deck on everybody. So that goes back in here. This one I can use on everybody, so maybe I should do another reading with this one. And the other one, this one I can't use on everybody. Not everybody's emotional in the same way. Okay. What else should I read? Whose energy would be different enough to read with this? Let me read Christine. You know why? Because her guardian came like not long before yours, right? And when he showed up here, he's got me like, I feel so annoyed now because he's got me talking with my hands so fucking much, and then like now it's a bad habit now. But anyhow, he came here not too long before yours, right? And then like I felt kind of weirded out because when he showed up, every other spirit after that, because I felt like he was going like I thought he was like patting my head or whatever, but like it feels like he's polishing something on top of my fucking head. And then because I don't know if he'll be there for the next video. But I felt him do this, and then Flowers when he came to fucking bother me. All of them. I felt all these spirits do this. And then, like, I don't want to talk about this now, but like, I had a lot of strange dreams. Like, I can't tell if they're like past or present. Like, I can't tell if it's like past life or like present time right now. I think older brother's mad with me because I said like I want to talk so much shit about the mind. I went downstairs. I don't know if it was my fault, like if it's my energy, or if it's his, right? Because I know he's always downstairs in that one room down there when I have the TV running, right? And well, it's like the dining room, right? And there's like the lighting fixture there. There's like 3 light bulbs, right? But that night, like, they weren't working, right? Then I came, because I was tired that night, like, I didn't really think of anything, so I was like, oh, maybe, like, I didn't know the bulbs had gone off, right? I just came up here and I was like, I thought Tonesy disconnected the clock or something, right? Because nothing was working, but I was too tired, I didn't even turn on the lights to see if this one was working. So then after, like, I got some rest and I came back down, everyone said the lights aren't working, right? Like, it happened a couple of times, like, the light was flickering, the bulb blew, then we changed out all the bulbs. We went to go test out all the bulbs, and the lights blew there, right? And then the